simple, in a nice way, he has made knowledge accessible to everyone. So the first sutra that I'm going to take from Chanakya Niti, the book written by Chanakya, is about being alert and smart. Very important. So you have to be alert and you have to be smart. You have to understand one thing, you can't be stupid. Because a lot of people don't have a plan, they don't have a strategy, and they say, you know, life chalta rahega. Okay? Kuch na kuch ho jayega. Life is not about kuch na kuch ho jayega. Life is something jisme kuch karna padta hai. You have to not just allow things to happen, but you have to make things happen. So to make things happen, you should have strategy in place and you should be smart. Yes, sir. Okay, so now coming back, we have to understand that Chanakya's Niti consisted of many practical points that will make him smart. That will make him smart. Okay, so first sutra that I'm going to tell you is that Chanakya says, be careful from three things. तीन चीजों से आप थोड़ा alert रहिएगा. तीन चीजों से be totally alert. What are the things? The first thing he says that be alert from a king. Okay. Second, be alert from fire. And third thing, be alert from a snake. Now, he's not only telling you to be alert, he also continues by telling that, remember, these three things can make you or break you completely. It can make you or break you completely. Yes, my dear friends. Now let me explain to you. Suppose you are in the sanidhi or in the company of a king. The king can make you, isn't it? He will say, okay, aap ye rajya le lo. Like it happened with Duryodhan, isn't it? So Duryodhan had a friend in Karna. And as you know, he was not a king. And he had this particular problem that, you know, I'm not a Kshatriya. But Duryodhan said, okay, I can grant you this place and you become the king. So when you're in the company of powerful people, you're very lucky. Okay, so they can give you anything that you want. So imagine you're working directly with the chairman of a company or the president or the prime minister of a chief minister. So they can tell you, leke jao. So they have the power to give power. Remember one thing, powerful people have the power to give power. So that is what Chanakya says. Okay, in the company of a king, you can be very successful. But remember, you have to be very alert. If you misuse the power of the king, if you take the king for granted, he will remove you also. Are Raja banaya? But remember one thing. Okay, natak mat kijega. Don't cross your limits. But the moment you do that, if you cross the limits, you will be removed from that position also. Very important to understand that a king can make you or break you. Same thing goes with the second thing. That is fire. Agni. Agni Devata, as they say. You know, our life can never be complete without fire. Yes, fire is a very important part of our life. In fact, in every particular activity that we do, major activities in life, we have the fire with us. So if you look at it, basically, even when we do a house warming ceremony, house warming, so it is the Agni. So we'll warm the house. Or, you know, in certain cultures, they actually boil the milk on a fire. So all these things is part of fire. In fact, even during marriages, it is Agni Sakshi. Okay. And in the Vedas, the first Veda that is written or said in the oldest literature in mankind is Rig Veda. And even in the starting one is actually the god which is invoked is Agni. Agni is very important. Even the whole earth is dependent on sun god, isn't it? So that's our main devata. So fire. So fire is there, everything is good. So even in the kitchen, first you require fire, isn't it? No khana bhi nahi banega. Agni is very important. But remember the other side of Agni also. If you don't know how to manage Agni, then Agni can burn you completely. Yes, my dear friends, Agni can burn you completely. So be careful from a king, but also be careful from fire. Third thing to be careful is snake. So as you all of you know, that snake can be found anywhere. You know, snakes are there everywhere. You know, so be very careful. Chanakya also says, if you know how to catch a snake, it is good for you. You may wonder, what is that good for me to catch a snake? Yes, snake has one advantage. Do you know, in the army, they are given training to catch a snake and eat it also. Now you wonder, saap ko kaun khata hai? So we're not telling you to eat snakes, but the reality is that when the army is on mission mode, you know, they have to go into jungles and various other places. When you're going on a long mission, let's say their supplies, their food, everything is gone, what may happen? Unfortunately, suppose your ration is over. So you will see in a jungle, and if it's a new jungle, there will be lot of new fruits and flowers and everything that you will see. So you may not know, the fruit may look good, but how do you know whether it is poisonous? Okay. So in a new place, you don't know exactly ये सही चीज है खाने के लिए या ये सही चीज नहीं है खाने के लिए. But if you know how to catch a snake, okay, and snake ka only one part is poisonous, that is the mouth. Okay, and not all snakes are poisonous. So just remove that, and then you can consume it. At least you can survive in that jungle. So it's very important to understand that snake can also save you in the most difficult times. But if you don't know how to catch a snake, it can bite you and kill you. Very simple formula, like for success, be careful from the king, fire, and snake. So you have to be smart in everything in life. You should know how to use it, not misuse it. Otherwise, you'll be destroyed. The second sutra of Chanakya, which I'm going to talk about, is parenting. So in India, I think we all are part of family life. Isn't it true? हम लोग तो, without family, we are not a complete person. We are born into a family. Then we get married into a family. It is in India, marriages is not between the male and the female, the boy and the girl. It is actually accepting the other family. So the girl has to move into this house and accept the whole family culture, the family tradition, and vice versa. The boy, when he accepts a girl, he has to understand that her family also becomes your family. It's a responsibility. So in family, there is another responsibility, and that is parenting. And there's a very famous Chanakya Niti on parenting. See, then nowadays there are बहुत सारे courses चल रहे हैं about parenting and how to be a good parent. But reality is that parenting is such a thing that how much ever you have theories, finally when it comes to practice, it's a problem. So it is said that when you have one child, then the child will play around with everyone. वो बच्चा सबके साथ नाटक करके अपना काम करा के लेता है. But when you have two children, then the parent becomes a referee. Now, who will take what? So they're always fighting and things like that. Parenting is a joy, okay? But also parenting is an experiment. Please understand that parenting is a joy and parenting is also an experiment. बहुत आनंद आता है. In fact, the Aitri Upanishad says that the whole human life is complete when you become a grandparent. केवल माता पिता नहीं, दादा दादी नाना नानी बनने के बाद आपका जीवन परिपूर्ण हो जाता है. Yes, that's the kind of that's the kind of a fun about parenting, joy about parenting. But the joke about parenting is that no theory works. Okay, no theory works. There was a person, एक व्यक्ति था, उसने ऐसे किया कि basically he had read lot of books on parenting. So before he became a parent, he had this whole theory about parenting. So he used to say, I have 6 principles of parenting. Okay, तो उसके बाद 6 ऐसे मूल थे, एक ऐसे उसके पास एक ऐसे नियम थे, okay, जिसके वजह से वो अपने बच्चों को अच्छा बड़ा करेगा. But the reality, when it happened, when he became a parent, the whole thing reversed. He said, initially I had 6 principles of bringing up children. Now I've got 6 children and no principles. The reality is that the children are very unique. Even if you have 2 children, okay, even if you have 2 children, please understand this, that they will be unique. But Chanakya has a strategy. Chanakya के पास एक ऐसा नियम था जिसके वजह से every generation will be successful as a parent. And what is the niyam? What is the neeti? He says, Pancha Varshani Lalayati. For the first 5 years, love the child. Dasha Varshani Tadayati. For the next 10 years, discipline the child. And then he says, last part of it, after that 15 years, consider the child as a mitra, sakha. And this is a very deep sutra. That first 5 years, love the child. Because the child is small, he doesn't know what is right and wrong. So love him unconditionally. Next 10 years, when the intellect is growing, the questioning is happening, they sometimes become rebels also. Discipline them. That is very important. But tadayati, you don't have to physically hit with a cane. That generation is gone now. But we used to get hit by our parents. Now we get hit by our children only. So, dasha varshani tadayati. And then afterwards, consider them as your friend. If we really understand this, then probably we will be not only good parents, but we will also be intelligent parents. इसका मतलब क्या है कि बच्चा एक बार बड़ा हो जाए ना, तो पेरेंटिंग का रोल खत्म हो जाना चाहिए. Unfortunately, the whole idea becomes like, parenting, instead of being a role in life, it becomes your identity forever. Imagine 80-year-old man having a 50-year-old son, and he is telling them, what to do. 80 साल का पिता और 50 साल का बेटा, और पिता बेटा को बोलता है बेटा क्या करने का. अरे my dear friend, in fact your son is going to become a grandfather very soon. So you have to understand one thing कि once the children grow, 15 साल के बाद बच्चों को अपना सखा मानो, treat them equal. This is very practical. Otherwise there will be something called a generation gap. और generation gap ऐसा dangerous होता है कि कभी निकलता ही नहीं, वो parents के ऊपर होता है. So bring up your child, give them values. But remember one thing, parenting is a role that also evolves and it should end also in one point of a time. But ऐसा कहते हैं कि teach your children to take decisions in their life. Don't take decisions for them. बच्चों को निर्णय लेने का ट्रेनिंग दो. Okay, teach your children to take decisions. If they require, give them guidance. If they require, अगर उनको जरूरत है, अगर पूछे तो उनको गाइडेंस देना, पर उनके जिंदगी में दखल अंदाजी मत करना. Very important. That this is a very important formula about parenting. So friends, I told you about the two things about being smart. So be careful from three things, but they can make you or break you. King, fire, and snake. In parenting, first 5 years, love the child. Pancha varshani lalayata, dasha varshani tadayata, and then sakha. So these are two original Chanakya's NEETIs. This is not Radhakrishnan Pillai. Now I'm going to give you 5 steps. 5 ऐसी चीज बताऊंगा कि if you understand these 5 points and if you apply this in your life, you will be very, very, very successful. Okay, friends. So I am going to share the first, thing, and this, remember one thing, can help you in every point of your life. Every point of your life. The first thing which I always say, basically, you have to understand the concept called Swadharma and Dharma. Okay, in India, the culture is not about, confusion. हमारे यहाँ पूरी पीढ़ी अब इतनी confused है, we don't know what to do and we don't know what not to do. क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना, यही तो समस्या है. But Chanakya says, know your dharma and your swadharma. Then your life will be very happy and your life will be very, very successful. Okay. Yes. How do you do that? How do you do that? मैं आपको simple सा example बताऊंगा कि basically in life, understand what is your duty at that given point of time. Okay. Understand what is your duty at that given point of, that is your dharma. Okay. For example, if you want to understand, if I'm a 10th standard boy or a girl, so what is my dharma? My dharma is to be a good student. Understand this. अगर मैं पढ़ाई नहीं करता तो मैं अच्छा स्टूडेंट नहीं हो सकता. So it is your dharma to be a good शिष्य. Okay. तो शिष्य के साथ अच्छा पढ़ाई करना उसका धर्म है. But there is something called as swadharma. What is the meaning of swadharma? Swadharma is the kind of thing that you do so that you achieve what you are good at naturally. Okay, you have to understand is natural goodness. For example, everybody is born with some natural talent. Okay, everybody has got some natural talent. Just say somebody can be a dancer, somebody can be a artist, somebody can be a professor, somebody can be a scientist or politician. It all depends, So what is very important is that you need to understand what is your swadharma also. If you know what is your swadharma, आप में वो ऐसा कौन सा गुण है जो भगवान ने आपको देके भेजा हुआ है. Hello, sorry, there has been hello, okay, sorry, there was small internet disruption, so I'm back right now. Hi dear friends, sorry for the small disruption. There has been some internet problem that has been coming here regularly. I hope you can hear me now. Okay, so there's been a technical issue. Yeah, so hi all. So sorry for that. Even if this happens, don't worry, I got 2 internet connections, so I will try and switch from one internet connection to the other. So sorry for that little bit of a communication gap that can happen. Okay, so the first principle is to understand what is the difference between dharma and swadharma, and to understand both are important. So dharma is the duty and your responsibility at. Hello, am I audible? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sorry, there is some internet connectivity, but doesn't matter. I got two connectivity. I'll try and switch between the.
Yeah,
I'm clear now?
okay, sir. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
wait, we are here.
thank you. So sorry. So I was just telling you the first point is to understand your dharma and swadharma. Dharma is your duty and responsibility at that given point of time, and swadharma is to understand your natural talent. Our problem, especially in our education system, is that it's all about competition. I want to become like this. Sharma ji ka beta first.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Oh,
I think there is some connection problem.
yeah. I'll try, and if you can give me a minute, I'll try to come closer to the internet connection. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, sir.
I'll just hello?
Yeah, we can hear and see you, sir.
Okay. So what I can do is I'll continue. But sometimes if I put on the video, then the mute, the audio will be much better, is what I feel. But right now I'll continue with the audio and video. Is that okay? Hello?
Yes, sir, it's okay. We would like to listen you. No problem.
Okay. So I'll continue for some more time. Otherwise, I'll put the video on mute. I'll continue the audio. So less bandwidth is used.
Yes, sir, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
So
you.
now I come to the second point. The first was understand dharma and swadharma. The second is very important, and that is using your intellect. Very, very important. And that is called as anvikshiki. I know for many people who have read my book also on anvikshiki, Inside Chanakya's Mind, anvikshiki and the art of thinking. Okay. So you have to use your head, because Chanakya was a strategist. He says, never take a decision impulsively. कोई भी निर्णय जीवन का मन और मन के विचार किए बिना नहीं लेना. Impulsive is when you feel, oh, this is the right decision. नहीं. You have to very much clearly understand, think twice before you take any decisions. It's very, very important. So in life, if you want to be successful, you have to use your head, anvikshiki. And I have a formula for anvikshiki, which I generally say. It is given in Arthashastra, anvikshiki trayi varta danda nitishcheti vidya. So it says, anvikshiki prathama vidya, the first knowledge for anybody to be successful in life. तो आपको जिंदगी में अगर सक्सेसफुल होना है, तो विचार करने को सीखिए. हम करते हैं चिंतन, ओके, हमको करना चाहिए चिंतन, बट करते हैं चिंता. What we do is that we worry about things in life, but we don't strategize life. आपको चिंता नहीं करना चाहिए, चिंतन करना चाहिए. This is what our ऋषि परंपरा is. It's चिंतन मनन निधिध्यासन, as they say. So don't just sit down and worry about कि क्या होगा, कोरोना प्रॉब्लम है तो मैं क्या कोरोना. So don't worry, कोरोना आएगा जाएगा, but आपका जो विचार करने की शक्ति है, मंथन करने की शक्ति है, उसे जाने मत दीजिएगा. It is very important that we understand the value of strategic thinking, जिसे हम कहते हैं आन्वीक्षिकी. A problem in life is that we start doing things without thinking. बिना सोचे हम काम की शुरुआत कर देते हैं और बाद में फंस जाते हैं. लेकिन करना चाहिए कुछ और, सोच के करना और करके सोचना. It is the important thing that keep reflecting, thinking from time to time. This is Chanakya's Anvikshiki. Okay, I'll continue.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So first thing is about dharma and swadharma. The second thing, so what I will do, I'll put off a video so that I will be audible more. It will take less of my bandwidth. Is that okay? Hello?
Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, so I'll put my video off for the time being, so that less bandwidth will be consumed. Okay.
Please,
so with that, I will tell you dharma, swadharma first thing. Second is anvikshiki. कोई भी चीज करने से पहले विचार कीजिएगा. Yes, and the right method of thinking. In fact, anvikshiki is a combination of Sankhya, Yoga, and Lokayata. Okay, that is given in the Arthashastra. Sankhya, Yoga, Lokayata, iti anvikshiki. So what does anvikshiki mean? How to think? Sankhya. Of course, Sankhya Yoga is there in the Bhagavad Gita as chapter 2. But here what we are talking about Sankhya is Sankhya. So whenever you have to take a decision, you have to look at the numbers, so how much time will it take, कितने लोग हैं, क्या है, how much money is required. तो संख्या. Yoga is also at the mental level to make equanimity. So कोई भी चीज करना है तो शांत मन से सोचिएगा. It's very important to have a calm Sankhya Yoga. And the third comes Lokayata. Lokayata actually means about practical worldly benefits. हम जब भी सोचते हैं तो कभी-कभी we think about the other world so much that we forget that we have to be practically successful in this world. And sometimes this is a dilemma with lot of people in the spiritual field also. वो क्या होगा पता नहीं. And then, as we say, neither of this world you are successful, neither you are successful in the spiritual world. So one thing which is very clear is that you should also think strategically in such a way. ऐसा सोचिएगा कि आपको जो परिणाम चाहिए, the result चाहिए, वो आपको मिलेगा जरूर. So it is very, very important to look at Sankhya Yoga and Lokayata. So if you are good at numbers, okay, अगर आपका चिंतन मनन अच्छा हो, then you will be able to understand Anvikshiki. So the third thing, very, very important to success in life, and Chanakya says this, is Mitra Sambandha. What is the meaning of Mitra Sambandha? See, you have to understand that life is never a lonely game of one person. We as human beings have been always been part of the society. As somebody said, man is a social animal. Of course, we are not a social animal. We are a social being. We are actually spiritual beings. But at the व्यवहारिक लेवल जब हम समाज में रहते हैं तो हमको एक दूसरे का सहारा लगता है. Sometimes you have to help people and sometimes people will help you. So your success in life depends on the quality of relationships that you have with others also. तो चाणक्य says मित्रों के साथ रहना, मित्रों के साथ संबंध रखना, मित्र संबंध. In that we find that even if you have to fight a battle in your life, आपके जीवन में अगर आपको युद्ध भी करना है, but चाणक्य says take some friends along. Never fight a battle alone, take some friends along. जीवन में अगर अकेले युद्ध करोगे तो आपका पराजय निश्चित है. You will definitely fail if you are fighting alone. So Chanakya says, don't worry about the enemy. Ask how many friends you have with you. So if you look at all the wars, be it Mahabharata, war of Pandavas and Kauravas, or if you look at the recent also world wars, the power of that particular king who is fighting comes from the kind. It is very, very important that from time to time we actually maintain a relationship with our friends. So मित्र संबंध में आपका संबंध अपने मित्रों के साथ कितना अच्छा है, that also matters a lot. So my dear friends, please, please, please keep good relationships with everyone, because finally it's relationships that matters. So success in life is not how good you are, but sometimes it is how good your friends are. जिंदगी में अगर अपने पास मित्र हो ना तो एक फोन कॉल पे सब काम हो जाता है, और अगर सबसे दुश्मनी मोड़ के बैठे हो तो जिंदगी में कुछ काम नहीं होगा. Therefore Chanakya says, be friendly with everyone. So he has got foreign policies, foreign relations, सबके साथ संबंध में रखना. But also be very, very careful about who your best friends are. Okay, be very careful about who your best friends are, because friends can make you or break you. There are two types of friends. One is called Satsanga and the second is called Kusanga. Satsanga means the company of the noble people. जो अच्छे लोग हैं उनके साथ संबंध रखना. But Kusanga means the people who can actually spoil you also. देखो लाइफ में ऐसा होता है कि sometimes your relation can be with bad people also. तो जो बुरे लोगों की संगति में जाते हैं उनका आगे जाके नाश हो जाता है. So it's very, very important that your quality of friends also matter. So if you have good friends, you also become good in life. If you have bad friends, slowly without your own knowledge, आपके खुद के चिंतन के बगैर आप कभी बुरा हो जाते हो कि आपको समझेगा भी नहीं. So Chanakya says, choose your friends carefully. This is the third Chanakya formula for success. The fourth formula for success. The next formula for success after Mitra Sambandha is called as Vriddha Sanyoga. वृद्ध संयोग, वृद्धों के साथ संयोग में रहना. So one is friends, but you have to understand the people who are elders, okay, those people who are more experienced than you, उनके साथ आपको संगत में रहना चाहिए, संयोग, not just संबंध. You have to live in the company of elders. In the olden days गुरुकुल में ये होता था कि बच्चा या फिर जो लड़का है या लड़की, तो वो गुरुकुल में जाके रहते थे. So they were actually, like we have, modern day education system also is not boarding. In the olden day also there were woman gurukul also. It is not only male gurukuls like in the television serials. Woman gurukuls also, girls also used to come and stay over there. What is the logic? The logic is basically when you are living with your, so the logic is that when you are staying with the acharya, आप जब अपने आचार्यों के साथ हो तो उनका आचार विचार और व्यवहार सीखते हो. So sometimes when we say good teachers are not the one who only teach in the classroom, but they practice what they're teaching after the classroom also. And गुरुकुल में एक advantage होता है कि आप उस teacher के साथ हमेशा रहते हो. You understand my point? You have to be in touch with the teacher always, not just for some time. Okay, it is not just for some time, but you are in touch with the teacher. So वृद्धों के साथ संयोग रखना. Now in the modern days we have these elders in our families, isn't it true? But unfortunately we don't even talk to them. They are like a furniture at one corner. No, don't do that. उनके साथ थोड़ा संबंध रखो, प्यार से बात कीजिए. And even if you're grown up, remember one thing: your elders are still important for you. I remember, hello. Sorry, I'll continue. So sorry for the disruption. Okay. Yeah. So we are talking about the next point. Sorry, थोड़ा fluctuating चल रहा है. Yeah. Hello, sorry. So the next point I was trying to tell, the next point that I was trying to tell is about Vriddha Sanyoga.
Yes, sir. He's
so
trying to, I think it's sorted
yeah.
out.
So Vriddha Sanyoga is the point in which we find that we take the company of elders. जो बुजुर्गों के साथ रहते हैं उनको बहुत एडवांटेज मिलता है. उनका जीवन का अनुभव, the kind of a wisdom and the life experience of the elders, automatically you learn by just being in their company. That is what is very important, to be in touch, in constant association with the teachers and the wise people. This will always be the golden formula for success in your life. So the golden formula in life is to always be in touch with elders and experts. If you are able to do that, then life will be very simple and sorted out in spite of all the challenges. Now I come to the fifth point, the last point which I mentioned. And that point is something very, very simple to understand. And that is spirituality. See, Ahmedabad Management Association have been doing so many activities which is about getting a lot of spiritual gurus. So these spiritual gurus will actually help us to understand that spirituality is not just one extra activity of our life. So the fifth and the most important point is to have Satsanga. But Chanakya doesn't, of course, call it Satsanga in the Arthashastra. He actually calls it the philosophical base that is required for a leader. तो राजा को कैसे होना चाहिए? राजा को राज ऋषि बनना चाहिए. The Raja has to think like a Raj Rishi. He has to be a philosopher king. Please understand this, friends, that in life, spirituality should not be treated as something to be done extra. It is the very foundations of life. So what does Chanakya want people to become? Okay, he wants everybody to be successful, but in the spiritual way. Yes, my dear friends, you have Chanakya wants everybody to be successful, but in the spiritual way. तो इसीलिए वो कहते हैं कि ऋषि बनो. Even if you're a raja, you have to have a rishi kind of an attitude. Yes, who is a rishi? A rishi is a thinker and who thinks from the spiritual viewpoint. जो spiritual angle से आध्यात्मिक दर्शन से जीवन को देखता है, उनका दृष्टिकोण काफी अलग हो जाता है. And then whatever problem comes in life, कोई भी problem आ जाएंगे तो भी एक अलग आत्मबल मिल जाता है जीवन की कोई भी समस्या को solve करने के लिए. So yes, my dear friends, Chanakya wants everyone to actually understand the value of spirituality. एंड फॉर दैट ही गिव्स यू अ फॉर्मूला, एक बहुत अच्छा फॉर्मूला देते हैं। वो आप साधारण व्यक्ति हो या राजा हो, इवन इफ यू आर अ कॉमन मैन और अ किंग, एंड इट इज कॉल्ड स्वाध्याय। यस माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, ये है पांचवा चाणक्य नीति, जिसे मैं कहूंगा स्वाध्याय। एवरी डे यू हैव टू स्टडी, एवरी डे। तो राजा कितना भी बिजी हो, हाउ मच एवर द किंग मे बी बिजी, he has to continuously study at least for 3 hours every day. Yes, can you believe? The most busiest person has to study every day. In fact, full time students don't study. जिनको फुल टाइम पढ़ाई करनी चाहिए वो भी पढ़ाई नहीं करते। लेकिन राजा जो सबसे बिजी है, जो नंबर 1 है पूरे राज्य में, उन्हें भी कहते हैं पढ़ाई कीजिए। इसका कारण क्या है? इसका कारण ये है कि जब आप पढ़ते रहोगे तो आपको जीवन में अलग तरीके की सोच मिलेगी। एंड टुडे इफ यू लुक एट इट, वी हैव ए कोरोना वायरस प्रॉब्लम, एवरीथिंग इज लॉकडाउन, लेकिन आप वेबिनार अटेंड कर रहे हैं, यू आर ऑल्सो लुकिंग एट स्टडिंग लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स। सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू कैनॉट स्टैग्नेट इन लाइफ, इवन इफ यू आर इन द मैनेजमेंट फील्ड। अगर आप कहीं जॉब भी कर रहे हो तो आप वही वही करते रहोगे तो पहली बात तो आप बोर हो जाओगे, यू विल नॉट बी फीलिंग हैप्पी, यू विल फील बोर्ड, boredom will set into you. But those people who keep studying get a new refreshed mind. So राजा को भी नया आइडियाज कैसे मिलता है to run the kingdom effectively, and that formula is called स्व अध्याय। खुद पढ़ने में इंटरेस्ट लेके आओ, खुद पढ़ते रहो। This is very important, and that's why our great rishis have told that you have to keep studying in different formats. In fact, Chanakya says that if you can't study for 3 hours, study at least for 1 hour a day. Even if you are not able to study for 1 hour a day, study for 15 minutes a day. And either you study a normal book, but the best is to study a spiritual book. Yes, my dear friends, spiritual books पढ़ना। हमारे यहाँ पे कल्चर है कि भगवत गीता हो, रामायण हो, महाभारत हो, या depending on the tradition, you have a Tulsidas or maybe Tirukkural. And I know people who have also started reading biographies of great leaders as a daily activity. Swami Vivekananda. I know of a person who reads the whole biography of Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar. So you can choose. These are all role model leaders. So if you keep studying, आपके लाइफ में नए नए विचार आएंगे. And I would say that study what is called as Sant Sahitya. What is the meaning of Sant Sahitya? The literature that is created by saints, because they are not just spiritual. Of course they are spiritual, but they are very practical in nature. So अगर आप देखेंगे जो संत साहित्य है भारत वर्ष में, तो काफी आपको संत साहित्य मिल जाएंगे। आप देख सकते हो कि ज्ञानेश्वरी है जैसे महाराष्ट्र में, गुजरात में आप देखोगे तो नरसिंह और बहुत सारे जितने संत होके गए, वल्लभाचार्य, शंकराचार्य। सो व्हाई एम आई टेलिंग यू दिस इज दैट जीवन में अगर सक्सेसफुल होना है, विजयी होना है, तो संतों का विचार लेके, जो आध्यात्मिक विचार लेके चलते हैं, उनको एक नया तरीके का आत्मबल मिल जाता है। एंड दैट आत्मबल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, सो बिफोर आई स्टॉप एंड टेक अप क्वेश्चंस, मैं आपको एक ऐसा फॉर्मूला जो मैंने अपने लाइफ में अप्लाई किया है उसके बारे में बताऊंगा। बस बहुत सारी नीति चाणक्य की भी सीखी है, लेकिन बचपन से क्योंकि मैं चिन्मया मिशन के साथ जुड़ा हूँ, तो एक बार मैंने एक सत्संग में सुना था कि अगर जीवन में कुछ परिवर्तन लाना है अपने आप में, तो 3 कृपाओं की बहुत जरूरत है। कि आप कितना भी मेहनत कर लो, लेकिन जब तक कृपा नहीं होती तो आपको कितना भी कर लो, आपको विजय नहीं मिलेगी, विजय की प्राप्ति नहीं होगी। तो वो 3 कृपा क्या है? तो कहते हैं सबसे पहले आपको जरूरी है कि आत्म कृपा मिले। ओके, दूसरा कहते हैं शास्त्र कृपा, और तीसरा है उसे कहते हैं गुरु कृपा या ईश्वर कृपा। ओके, तो इसका मतलब आपको थोड़ा समझाता हूं। आत्म कृपा क्या है? वो सबके पास है। आत्म कृपा इज नॉट समथिंग दैट कम्स फ्रॉम आउटसाइड, इट कम्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड। तो आप अपने आप पे मेहरबानी करो कि मुझे जिंदगी में कुछ अच्छा करना है। सो थिंक, तो जब विचार करते हो, व्हाट स्वामी विवेकानंद सेज एज everybody should also focus on the human will. Everybody is born with this human life, and that will also have the advantage of having the human will. So आत्मबल, और जब ये आत्मबल बढ़ाने के लिए अपने आप पे कृपा करो। आत्म कृपा अंदर से जब आती है तो आप सक्सेस की व विजय की ओर निकलते हो। जो दूसरी कृपा होती है उसे कहते हैं शास्त्र कृपा। जब आप शास्त्र पढ़ते हो, then you will get lot of energy from the shastras. Yes, जैसे मैंने कौटिल्य अर्थशास्त्र पढ़ा, वो शास्त्र की कृपा भी है मेरे पे, अदरवाइज आई वुडंट हैव बीन एबल टू राइट सो मेनी बुक्स ऑन चाणक्य। याद रखिए, एक बुक लिखना, 2 बुक लिखना, पूरा जिंदगी निकल जाता है। यहाँ पे 15 किताब लिख के हो गए, और भी 5 किताब लिख रहा हूँ। तो इसका अर्थ क्या है कि शास्त्र भी अपने ऊपर कृपा बरसाते हैं। सो आत्म कृपा हो गई, शास्त्र कृपा हो गई, और जो आखिरी कृपा है उसे कहते हैं गुरु या ईश्वर कृपा। जब आप मेहनत करते हो तो गुरु आ जाता है, ईश्वर का कृपा हो जाती है आप पे। लेकिन याद रखिएगा, कृपा के लिए रुकेगा नहीं, शुरुआत कीजिएगा। एंड दैट इज व्हाट चाणक्य सेज अबाउट लीडरशिप। पहला कदम लीजिए, भगवान अपने आप 10 कदम ले लेगा आपकी ओर। ये रामकृष्ण परमहंस ने कहा था। सो बिफोर आई टेक अप क्वेश्चंस, आई विल लाइक टू क्विकली समराइज व्हाट आई सेड। मैंने आपको चाणक्य नीति जो चाणक्य ने लिखी थी उसमें से 2 सूत्र बताए थे। पहला था अबाउट टू बी स्मार्ट एंड केयरफुल फ्रॉम 3 थिंग्स। एक है अग्नि, दूसरा है राजा, और तीसरा है सर्प किंवा सांप। तो ये 3 से अगर आप संभाल के रहे और इसको इस्तेमाल भी कैसे करना है, तो यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल। स्ट्रेटजीज फॉर सक्सेस। द सेकंड वन इज अबाउट पेरेंटिंग। 5 years लव द चाइल्ड, 10 years डिसिप्लिन द चाइल्ड, एंड देन कंसिडर देम एज योर फ्रेंड्स। ये हो गया चाणक्य की। जो मैंने आपको 5 विचार बताए थे वो ऐसे है। इट स्टार्ट्स विद द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू नीड टू हैव द एबिलिटी टू स्टार्ट वर्किंग। इट्स वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। तो सोच के कीजिएगा, आन्वीक्षिकी, बराबर। उसके पहले हम लोगों ने जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट बताया था धर्म और स्वधर्म, उसको समझ के कीजिएगा। सेकंड इज आन्वीक्षिकी, विचार मंथन करके जीवन को जिएगा। थर्ड इज मित्र संबंध, मित्रों के साथ अपने जीवन में संबंध अच्छा रखिएगा, एंड हेल्प देम एंड गेट हेल्प फ्रॉम देम। फोर्थ is vriddha sanyoga, vriddha sanyoga, and the fifth one which I called is very important, and that is swadhyaya, swadhyaya. And the best is to also do adhyatma in swadhyaya. So think about yourself. Even if you are very very busy, you have to continue your swadhyaya, adhyaya, and atma dhyan. And finally, which I told you, is the kripas. ये 3 कृपा बहुत जरूरी है। आत्म कृपा, शास्त्र कृपा, एंड गुरु कृपा या ईश्वर कृपा भी बोलते हैं उसे। सो फ्रेंड्स, ये छोटा सा मैंने उदाहरण देने की कोशिश की कि चाणक्य नीति वैसे तो 350 मोर देन 350 और सूत्रास है। आप पढ़िएगा जरूर, किताब काफी अवेलेबल है। लेकिन सोचा 1 घंटे में जो मेरे पास समय है उसमें थोड़ा सा एक संक्षेप में, इन लिटिल मैनर, आई लाइक टू प्रेजेंट दैट बिफोर यू। लेकिन ये आप खुद पढ़िएगा, आप खुद चाणक्य को समझेगा, और अपने जीवन में इस कृपा को, चाणक्य की कृपा को भी आप अपने जीवन में उतारेगा। यही मेरा छोटा सा निवेदन है। एंड आई एम श्योर एज चाणक्य हैज हेल्प मी to become successful in life, I'm sure Chanakya will help you also to become successful in life. This is real Chanakya Niti, to become successful in life the right manner. Thank you so much. मुझे पता है कि इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन रहा है, बट कोई बात नहीं, हमने फिर भी इन स्पाइट ऑफ द चैलेंजेस हमने पूरा कर दिया। ओके, अभी यहाँ पे थोड़े सवाल आ रहे हैं। इफ यू हैव एनी पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चंस, प्लीज टाइप इट इन द मैसेज बॉक्स एंड देन आई विल ट्राई एंड रिप्लाई। Okay, you at 7:40 p.m. How are these Neeti relevant in current day of ideology? Living a nuclear family, working in small houses. मैं मेरा अपने. Okay, so many people think that these ideas of great ideology, like honesty is the best policy and all those things, सत्य वगैरह जो है वो कोई पुरानी कल्पना है. It is not that all these principles are old. They are eternal principles. They are not ancient. पर होता क्या है कि वी वांट क्विक रिजल्ट्स इन लाइफ। अभी चाहिए मुझे, अभी मैं चाणक्य नीति यूज करूंगा और मुझे अभी का अभी रिजल्ट मिलेगा, ऐसा हो नहीं सकता। यू शुड हैव लॉट ऑफ पेशेंस। ओके, सत्य में वो जयते है, ये सत्य है, लेकिन जयते इसके लिए शायद समय लग सकता है। सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट इफ यू आर ऑन द राइट पाथ, स्टिक टू द पाथ फॉर ए लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। डोंट एक्सपेक्ट क्विक रिजल्ट्स, because the results that come quickly can also go away. So please understand this, all these particular ideologies are real and practical also. So try to use it, be committed to it, you will get the results. Second question is, how can a good person fight with the unethical world or politics in job? Please elaborate. Oh, very nice. In fact, politics is a part of life. याद रखिएगा, that's why we have given it a very interesting word called as political science. याद रखिएगा, इट इज ऑल्सो साइंस, उसको ऐसा मत सोचेगा। इनफैक्ट भीष्माचार्य सेज राज विद्या इज परम विद्या। महाभारत में भीष्माचार्य कहते हैं कि जिसको राज विद्या समझ में आ गई उसको सब विद्या समझ में आ गई। इनफैक्ट राज विद्या इंक्लूड स्पिरिचुअलिटी ऑल्सो, याद रखिएगा। सो अगर आप नेगेटिवली लिखते हैं पॉलिटिक्स को, तो मैं कहता हूँ कि देखो वो जो ह्यूमन ईगो आ जाता है, अहंकार आ जाता है, एंड पावर पोजिशंस के लिए जो झगड़ा करते हैं, दैट इज वन साइड ऑफ पॉलिटिक्स। बट द रियलिटी इज दैट यू हैव टू डील विद पॉलिटिक्स इन वन वे और द अदर। तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप जॉब कर रहे हो तो वहां पे पॉलिटिक्स होगा, या फिर कोई और जगह पे देखोगे तो भी पॉलिटिक्स होगा। इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन एग्जिस्टेंस। बट हाउ टू सर्वाइव एंड हाउ टू बिकम सक्सेसफुल, यस, ये जरूरी है कि बेसिकली हाउ ए पर्सन कैन एक्चुअली लुक एट सर्वाइविंग इन द अनएथिकल वर्ल्ड। देखिए पहली बात, you have to be ethical yourself, and second thing is that don't try to make others from unethical to ethical. Yes, very important, आप अपने मार्ग में रहिएगा और दूसरों को चेंज मत कीजिएगा। काम करते रहो, as they say, काम करते रहो, नाम जपते रहो, don't try to change others. The problem when we get frustrated is that हम ethical है and we expect others to be ethical. वो थोड़ा बाजू में रखिएगा। instead of cursing the darkness, you be the candle. धीरे 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 अगर आप कर्मयोग का सिद्धांत समझें तो आपको ये पता चलेगा कि सक्सेस विल कम टू यू। इफ नॉट नाउ, श्योरली इन द लॉन्ग रन सक्सेस विल कम टू यू। यू स्टिक टू एथिक्स एंड यू बी सक्सेसफुल, दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट। फिर एक प्रश्न आता है, आई नीड अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट साम दान दंड भेद। वेरी वेरी फेमस चाणक्य थियोरी है ये, साम दान दंड भेद। यस, ये 4 स्टेप्स बोलते हैं कोई भी चीज को रिजल्ट्स पाने के लिए। तो साम मतलब सपोज कोई सिचुएशन है वो प्यार से सॉल्व किया जा सकता है, डिस्कस विद अदर्स। हम लोग निर्णय लेने के समय अकेला मत लीजिए, डिस्कशन कीजिए, डोंट गो ऑन टू अ वॉर इमीडिएटली, डिस्कस विद एनिमी। सो हम लोग कहते हैं इसे पीस टॉक्स। श्री कृष्ण भगवान भी महाभारत में हम देखते हैं कि ही हैड गॉन टू दुर्योधन एंड फर्स्ट वो शांति दूत बने, साम दान, देन यू से इकोनॉमिक बेनिफिट्स। अरे झगड़ा क्यों कर रहे हैं, तू भी बांट ले, मैं भी बांट लेता हूँ। सो दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस एज इकोनॉमिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग। तो बहुत सारे राष्ट्रों में ये होती है, नेशंस डू दिस। सो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग ऑन वॉर, दे लुक एट इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसीज, विन विन सिचुएशन। थिंक अबाउट यूरोप, वो पूरा वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 एंड वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 में बर्बाद हो गया था, बट दे आर ऑल सेइंग दैट हम क्यों बर्बाद कर रहे हैं एक दूसरे को, let us have one common economic understanding. So you have euros now. So I got all these countries which fought with each other, they have a common currency and they understood to solve the problem economically. सामदाना दंड, या समटाइम्स वो घी जो सीधी उंगली से नहीं निकलता वो टेढ़ी उंगली से निकालो, ऐसा कहते हैं ना। तो समटाइम्स यू यूज द दंड आल्सो, दंड नीति। चाणक्य की नीति को दंड नीति भी बोलते हैं, अर्थशास्त्रों को दंड नीति भी बोलते हैं। एंड फाइनली भेद, भेद मीन्स डिवाइड एंड रूल। तो कभी कभी सीधे नहीं समझा तो हम लोग स्प्लिट कर देते हैं। तो दिस अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चाणक्य थियरी। मेरी किताब है विच इज कॉल्ड चाणक्य एंड द आर्ट ऑफ गेटिंग रिच। चाणक्य एंड द आर्ट ऑफ गेटिंग रिच, इसमें मैंने इसको थोड़ा एलैबोरेट किया है। सो यू कैन एक्चुअली रीड दैट बुक एंड यू कैन गेट सम आइडियाज फ्रॉम देयर आल्सो। सो ये काफी फेमस प्रिंसिपल है, साम दाम दंड भेद। Many people use it as a manipulation, but actually it is strategy. याद रखिएगा ये मैनिपुलेशन नहीं है, अपना काम करवा के लेने के लिए, अपना जो सेल्फिश काम है वो करवाने के लिए नहीं है, ये बड़े बड़े लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति के लिए होती है। चाणक्य ने सामदान दंड भेद खुद के मतलब क्या, खुद का जो स्वार्थ है उसे पूरा करने के लिए नहीं यूज किया, उन्होंने राष्ट्र का निर्माण के लिए यूज किया है। So Samadhana Dandaveda is not a small, it's a big strategy and it has to be useful for big purposes, for national purposes and bigger purposes, not for some selfish goals and motives. ये थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा। How to continuously remain motivated? बहुत अच्छा प्रश्न पूछा है सर आपने। I think it is from आनंद। आनंद, मैं ये कहूंगा कि 2 टाइप के मोटिवेशन होते हैं। एक होता है external motivation and the other is called internal inspiration. The moment motivation externally becomes internal inspiration, फिर आपको दुनिया में से कोई भी demotivate नहीं कर सकता। What is the meaning of external motivation? Suppose you are very down, आपको आप बहुत थके हो, आप में वो ऊर्जा नहीं है, वो ताकत नहीं है. So there are a lot of methods in externally motivating yourself. For example, आप अच्छी किताबें पढ़ो, जैसे हमने अभी बताया कि शास्त्रों का अध्ययन, और रीड द लाइफ ऑफ सक्सेसफुल पीपल, तो उससे ऊर्जा आपको मिलती है. और मे बी लिसन टू द प्रवचन्स, डिस्कोर्सेस ऑफ वाइज पीपल. तो बुक्स पढ़ो, लोगों का सुनो. और आजकल तो यूट्यूब भी है, सो यू कैन लिसन टू लॉट ऑफ मोटिवेशनल लेक्चर्स, वीडियोस. सो व्हेन यू आर फीलिंग डाउन, don't think about committing suicide. That is the worst, Chanakya would say. जो ह्यूमन बर्थ है, that is very very rare. ओके, तो ये बहुत बहुत पुण्यों के साथ आपको प्राप्त होती है, कई जन्म के पुण्य. उसको कभी भी मिसयूज मत करना. सो इट इज नेचुरल दैट कभी कभी प्रॉब्लम आ जाती है, तो हमें लगता है कि जीवन का कोई मतलब नहीं है, जीवन का अंत कर दो. नहीं नहीं नहीं. सो व्हेनेवर यू आर फीलिंग डाउन, look at the external sources, motivate yourself. और AMA, अहमदाबाद मैनेजमेंट एसोसिएशन के अगर आप किताबें पढ़ो, so many great people have come and given lectures here. जो पब्लिकेशन है, ऑडियो है, वीडियो है, यूट्यूब है, आप उसमें देखिएगा. इट इज सो मोटिवेटिंग. मुझे भी कभी कभी जब sometimes I feel low, I listen to so many great lectures of many people who have come on AMA platforms. कितने बड़े बड़े लोग आए हैं, विचारवंत लोग आए हुए हैं. So that is how to keep yourself self-motivated. But the second is, when you have a purpose in life, you become an inspiration to others. Mahatma Gandhi said very nicely, please understand what he said very powerfully. Find a purpose and then you become a role model. Find a purpose and the means will follow. So जिसके पास लक्ष्य हो जाता है, बड़ा लक्ष्य के लिए आप काम करो, तो you become an inspiration to others. You become a leader to others. Yes, one, start by external motivation. But remember, you should become an inspiration to others. Okay. अभी एक नेक्स्ट प्रश्न जो आता है, थैंक यू फॉर योर वंडरफुल इंस्पायर्ड सेशन, बट व्हेन सिचुएशन कम देन कांट गो विद एथिक्स. वैसे मैंने कहा कि बेसिकली रियल सिचुएशन में कभी कभी हमें लगता है कि हम लोग एथिकल पाथ फॉलो नहीं कर पाएंगे. प्लीज हैव पेशेंस, थोड़ा आत्मबल और विश्वास करिएगा. द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट वी बिलीव इन गॉड बट वी डोंट ट्रस्ट इन गॉड. बहुत फर्क है इसमें. भगवान पे विश्वास रखना और भगवान पे जो ट्रस्ट फैक्टर है कि नहीं, भगवान सब कुछ देख लेगा. भगवत गीता में कहा है श्री कृष्ण ने कि न मे भक्त प्रणश्यति, न भक्त प्रणश्यति. द भक्त कैन नेवर परिश. वो है आत्मबल. सो कभी कभी क्या हो जाता है, अकेले पड़ जाते हैं, लेकिन जो आध्यात्मिक बल पे चलते हैं उन्हें ये डाउट भी नहीं होता कि भगवान मुझे बचाएगा. अब द्रौपदी का वस्त्र हरण का किस्सा देखिएगा महाभारत में, या फिर अजामिल वाला देखिएगा किस्सा, उनमें वो विश्वास होता है कि भगवान आएगा जरूर. एंड भगवान का मतलब ये नहीं कि वो शंख चक्र गदा लेके आएंगे. ऑफ कोर्स आप में विश्वास है तो भगवान उस रूप में भी आएगा. पर चाणक्य कहते हैं सबसे पहला जो आत्मबल है वो अंदर का विश्वास, द ह्यूमन विल. सो इफ यू हैव दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम कि नहीं होगा, नेवर थिंक. आप महात्मा गांधी का उदाहरण लीजिए, लोकमान्य बाल गंगाधर तिलक का उदाहरण लीजिए. उनके पास वो आत्मबल था जब उन्होंने इतने आध्यात्मिक साधना की थी. सो अंदर से जो वाक्य आते हैं उसमें ऊर्जा होती है. स्वामी विवेकानंद सेड इट, माय डियर सिस्टर्स एंड ब्रदर्स ऑफ अमेरिका. उसमें जो ऊर्जा थी वो आत्मबल से आता है. When लोकमान्य बाल गंगाधर तिलक said, स्वराज is my birthright and I shall have it. ये छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है, ये है वो बात जो आत्मबल से आता है, आध्यात्मिक से आता है. So friends, never doubt yourself कि ethics won't last. Ethics will only last in the long run. समय कम है, प्रश्न बहुत है. एक आखिरी प्रश्न लूंगा. When to give preference when there is a tussle between one's strategy and one's consciousness. So अगर मैं ठीक समझा हूं, if I have understood it, how to decide when to listen to the heart and when to listen to the head. Because this is emotional problem. So ये सबके साथ होता है. मन कुछ बोलता है और दिमाग कुछ और बोलता है. मैं इसमें यही कहूंगा कि चाणक्य was an intellectual giant. Okay, so he would always say this solution between the head and the heart. Have a large heart. Okay, have a large heart, but listen to the head. Okay, have a large heart. इतना आपका मन सबका बहुत बड़ा होना चाहिए. But the reality is that you should make sure that this is Sureka. You have to understand कि basically you have to understand that it is important to listen to the heart and not listen to the head, not to the heart. Okay. So with that, I would like to just tell 8 बज गए. Yes. So समाप्त हो चुका है समय, तो मैं यहाँ पे समाप्त करूंगा. I'm sorry for the technical issues, but at least we were able to listen to each other. So कोई भी अगर प्रश्न है, please मुझे email कर दीजिएगा. नायर साहब है and all the management team. So with that, I like to close the चाणक्य नीति for success in life. But चाणक्य नीति के समाप्त नहीं होता, इसके साथ चाणक्य नीति और आपके जीवन की शुरुआत होती है. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much all the participants for attending this webinar, and thank you Pillai sir for taking time to give this speech and answering all the queries so patiently.
Thank you.
I will request all the participants, if you have any queries, please post it to AMA by email. We will forward it to Pillai sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah.
Shubhratri.
Yeah. Shubhratri. Good night, sir. Good night, all the participants.
Good
yeah.
night.